This video instruction is for the circuit builder exercises in Unit 8, Chapters 15 and 16. After you finish Chapter 16 assignment, you'll see the 5 circuit builder exercises. This one is the very first one you'll come to. It's called Circuit Builder Version 2, Low Voltage 24 Volt AC, normally open, normally closed, control of light bulbs. For the circuit, you're going to use a 120 volt power supply with a 120 volt switch, a 120 to 24 volt control transformer, step down transformer, a 24 volt switch, 2 24 volt light bulbs, LB1 and LB2, a single pole double throw relay with normally open, normally closed contacts, and that's a single pole double throw relay does have one set of normally open and one set of normally closed contacts. You're going to use a fuse to protect the 120 volt circuit and a fuse to protect the 24 volt circuit. It says the sequence needs to be when the power is not applied to the transformer, both bulbs are off. When the power is applied to the transformer and the relay is de-energized, bulb LB1 will be on, bulb LB2 will be off. And then when you apply power to the transformer and the relay is energized, bulb LB1 will be off and bulb LB2 will be on. So I'll go ahead and get started. On the screen here, I know that I'm going to need the 120 volt power source, which is this breaker. So I'll bring that out here. I know that I have to protect that circuit with a fuse, even though it's a breaker. I'm going to bring the fuse out here. I'm going to rotate that fuse to be horizontal, make it look a little bit neater here. Then I'm going to bring out the 120 volt control circuit switch. And then I'm going to bring out the transformer. And I'm going to zoom in here so that you can actually see on the transformer where it's labeled. This is the 120 volt, this is the 24 volt. Okay, for my 120 volt circuit, I pretty much got everything I need here. I'm going to take the power off the breaker, go to the fuse. I'm going to go from the fuse to the switch, from the switch to one side of the transformer, and then the other side of the transformer is going to go back to the neutral bus bar. And that is pretty much our 120 volt circuit all completed right there. For the 24 volt circuit, I need to have a fuse, so I'm going to bring the fuse out here to protect that. I'm going to go ahead and rotate it horizontal also. And then I need to bring out a switch so that I can control the next thing, which is the relay. And when I bring the relay out, I'm going to set it here, and then you can kind of see there's 4 gray dots on the relay, or 5 gray dots on the relay. Each one of those is a wire connection for the relay. Well, a single pole double throw relay is going to have it's going to have 5 wire connections. It's going to have your common, normally open and normally closed connections, but it's also going to have the 2 coil connections. And it's almost impossible to tell from looking at that where those, what connections are which. So if you click over here where it says View Graphical, now you can actually see how the relay is designed. Here is the coil of the relay. Here is the common terminal. This would be called normally closed, and this would be called normally open. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate this relay so that the coil's up on top, and I'm going to bring it down here just a little bit. And now I'm going to bring over, let me go ahead and connect some of these wires on the 24 volt side. From the 24 volt transformer, one terminal I'm going to connect to the fuse. The next one I'm going to connect to the switch. And then I know the switch is going to control the relay, so I'm going to connect the switch to one side of the coil. And then I'm going to bring the other side of the coil back to the transformer, and I don't like the way it made that connection there, but it is what it is. Now I'm going to bring it across and set the light bulbs. There's LB1 and LB2. Now, when it said in the instructions that when the transformer is powered but the relay is not powered. LB1 it should be on and LB2 should be off. That tells me that I need to take a wire before the switch and go to the common terminal of the relay, which is this terminal here. And then I also need to take from the normally closed terminal to light bulb number 1, and from the normally open to light bulb number 2. And then the light bulbs need to be connected to neutral. And I'm going to make a change here. I'm going to go ahead and take this wire out. And I'm going to connect like that. Makes the drawing a little bit neater now. I've got a common for my relay coil, a common for my light bulb number 1, common for my light bulb number 2. Power, as soon as the transformer is energized, is going to come to this terminal here, which is common of the relay, the common of the switching part of the relay. And here is the normally closed, which is going to light bulb 1. Normally open goes to light bulb number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch back out of the schematic method to the graphical view, and I'm going to push test, and it says it was successful. So now when I turn on the 120 volt power, the light bulb lights up because I have a complete path to the transformer, from the transformer through the fuse, through the normally closed contact to this light bulb, and then back to the transformer. But when I switch this switch on and off, you'll see how the light bulbs switch from LB1 to LB2.